Okay, hello. In today's video, we're going to be doing some talents, custom talents for heroes. So first, I'm going to show you the character we're going to be doing this on. We're going to be doing it on
I am committed.
Ian. That's actually me. So this is my character that my friends designed. First ability, tennis swing. It's a stun. It's actually a pretty fucking powerful
Fine.
stun. Then a heal, which I'll show you in a second. His 3 is like Queen of
I
Pain's
proceed.
Scream, so I use the particles for it, like that does damage. His ult, Wi-Fi restrictions, just puts you, the caster, and somebody else banished for a quite long
Forthwith.
duration. So he's, and it's on E for some reason. That's because I'm playing Invoker. Um, so he's kind of like a support slash. He can be a carry, or a nuker. I could see him playing mid, but his 2 and ult are more support
Mindfully.
based. I'll just create an ally quick so you can see the heal in action. So if these two hit each other, and then it's like a overtime effect, so you can see that going in action. He
Concentration.
slowly heals. Okay, and so that's him. Now these are the talents we have right here that they designed. We're probably gonna switch them up a bit because, well, first of all, the this never became a dot. It just became an instant damage type, so this doesn't even make sense. Make sub becomes global, seems a little broken. Actually, maybe not. It's kind of just like trance thing. But we're definitely going to have XP and gold per minute talents, and we'll probably have a mana regen. So for doing talents, you're going to need 3 files. You're going to need your heroes file with all the Lua abilities, so that's that one. The heroes custom NPC file. As you can see, these are the heroes I did talents for already. It's abilities 10 through 17, and you'll just be adding on. They're either going to be default ones, which will also open up another file for that. So this is like a default one that's already in the game. We don't have to do any coding for it except simply write this line, and that gives them that damage talent. The other ones are unique, and those are the ones that have special interactions with the character's abilities already. And then abilities dot custom for each of the unique ones, then we'll have to do a special ability for it, like this one right here. It's so we'll just be copying that and pasting it. You just have to define it as an ability. The other file we need, which I should have brought this up beforehand, is the folder for all the default NPC talents. So to go there, you're gonna want to go to your Steam, your Dota folder, basically. I'll get there for you quick. Dota2. You're gonna go to Game, Dota, Scripts, NPC, NPC abilities. Okay, don't play that game. And you're gonna use Control F to get down to the talents there at the bottom. It's special underscore bonus. Um, Actually, you're gonna just put like bonus, special bonus, damage. That's not one. It's um, health. No. What were the talents I just did? Cooldown. Yeah. So now, uh, like if I open this up big screen, you can kind of like Control F search for like the different ones. Like all the generic talents you find on other heroes in the game, they will be in this list. They have different values as well, as you can see. Like the 300 cast range goes all the way down to 75. So let's get the generic ones out of the way because it'll take us just but a second. We're gonna go down to hero Ian. This is the hero right here, and we will simply write in our ability 10, and I'm going to just put blank space and copy this down so we have all our thing. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. And just go down and change all these. So I do like the idea of having an XP and a gold per minute talent. I think we're gonna have it so that you don't choose between the both. You choose between the supporty talent or the regular talent each time. So we're gonna move this tennis swing cooldown. We're gonna move that up to 15, and we're gonna bring the XP gain down to 10. So we're gonna find ourselves a nice XP gain talent. I don't want that one. I want this one. So we're gonna look up special bonus. And again, it's kind of weird because not only I should have opened this in Sublime. I hate Notepad. It could be EXP. Yeah. So you have to just find, and also quick note, or the XP per minute and the gold per minute talents, actually the number isn't the actual gold you get per minute. It's very weird. Like the special bonus gold boost, it's like 30, is actually 90 gold per minute. So but we'll witness that. So a good XP talent, I'm gonna say, is a 25. Let's just grab this one. Sorry, I'm a little tired. I just woke up, but I had to get this video out. So we'll grab this in. We'll put this on the first one. We'll grab a mana regen. We can also grab. I don't want this one. I want this one. We'll search for a mana regen. How about magic? It's probably MP regen, which is why, or I don't know if it was mana or MP. Yeah, okay. So we'll do a 3 mana regen. I think 2 is a little underwhelming. All subject to change, obviously. So we'll put that on level 10. So you're choosing between sustain or XP. And then we'll grab our gold per minute talent. We'll just type gold income. So obviously the you can see it only goes up to 70. So 70 is the highest one. And I'm pretty sure it's times 3. Because the 30 was 90 gold per minute, but also the highest one is like 420, I think, on Puck. Or is it 300 on Puck? So we will just take, we want it to be more than 90. We want it to be, let's grab this one. We'll see what it is in game. I really wish they actually documented this better, but it's okay. Not a big deal. Obviously our tennis swing cooldown is going to be a unique one. So we're going to type special bonus unique Ian 1. We're going to do 100 damage. That seems kind of useless because he's not a basic attack character. He's an ability based character. We can do make sub becomes global. I think I'm okay with that. This is the cooldown on the ult, so that'll be a special one as well. Let's see, what's another good generic talent for level 20? We could do plus like 500 health. That might not be bad. Just give him a little tankier. That's good for support or generic because it makes you, and I like that compared to make subs become global. It's HP. HP regen. We want HP points. There, let's do 500. Grab that, plop that in for the, I guess we want that on the other side, the non-support side. I mean, you could pick it up as a support too, but compared to your make sub becomes global. This one, well, we could just increase the damage, just kind of like Crystal Nova's increased damage, level 25 talent. So we will make, the rest of these are going to be uniques, because this is the global talent. If only I could type today. Plop that in there, and we'll do, this is the, I also like to comment this out just so I know. So this is the, what are we doing? Oh, tennis swing cooldown. Yep. That's not how you comment. There. This one is global make sub. The minus cooldown Wi-Fi restrictions bonus production damage. So, and now we have to actually code these in. But first we're gonna do, like I said, we're just gonna copy. It's literally nothing unique except the actual value. You can always just hard code it in too, but I guess it's easier, just like why you put all the values on this page to change them later. So, here we go. We'll change this to Ian1, and this is the minus tennis swing cooldown, I believe. So on their ideas, they put 4 seconds. What is it at level? Max level? The cooldown is 10 seconds. The stun's like 3 seconds. I don't know, it seems a little broken. We'll make it 2 for now, it seems fine. The next one is, I believe, is this make global sub? Then we don't actually need any value here because we're gonna do that manually to find the max X and Y of the world. Okay, Ian3. This is the cooldown to Wi-Fi restrictions. That was 10 seconds. And the final one is bonus damage for the 2 skinny productions. And if this is what level at max, it's or damage is, it goes up to 340. I say we add another 120 onto that. That's pretty good nuke. Or we could just make it pure damage. Let's just give it extra damage for clearing waves later on if you don't one-shot them. That's kind of what the point is, I think. So we'll add another 120 damage. That's fine. And then we actually have to code them in. So if they're ability based, you're just modifying the value. So we'll start with an easy one. Actually the cooldown's not very easy, and I'll get into that later. I don't know why that is how it is, but so this one, we're gonna just the 2 skinny productions. Now, before we actually do this, we're gonna pay attention to a few utility functions that I grabbed from Boss Hunters, I believe, or it was Legends of Dota Redux. I'm gonna ask you guys to actually, you're probably going to want to copy these in into your utilities folder or on the page that you're using them. It makes it a lot easier. So I could actually put these in the description as well for you if you want, so you can just copy them in. They're just this is gonna return you a true or false for the if they have the talent and the talent name, and this is gonna be the value that was mentioned in here. So back to our folder. The damage is gonna be very easy. It's already getting the damage right there, and we're just gonna say if caster has talent, and the name will be special bonus unique Ian1. Or this is 4. This is the final one. If you have the talent, then the damage will equal the damage plus the talent value, which is find talent value. Oops. Right, so all that's gonna do is every time the projectile hits, it checks if you have the talent. And if so, it just adds the damage on to the damage it already finds. It's very simple like that. And that's literally all we had to do for that one. If I'm correct, yep. Okay, so that one was pretty easy. The next one is the cooldowns are a little tricky, but you just have to follow a very specific formula for it to actually work. And then our make sub, this is customer service. I renamed it too, I guess. So we can get a function we're gonna do the function get cast radius or get cast range, and you can do and no. Okay, and in here we're just going to say return if caster has talent. I'm sorry, my typing. So we're going to check if he has the talent that makes it global. If he has that talent, we're going to return a ridiculously high number, I believe. We're going to return 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. And else, we're going to just return the caster base class get cast range. And we'll end our if statement there. Now, this is going to be actually the same kind of way we use the cooldowns, and this is honestly the most confusing part for me. I don't understand why we do it, but I see it in Legends of Dota's code, in Spell Library, and Boss Hunters, and basically they do it also for if you're anything regarding talents, if your cast range or cooldown changes not based in your key values that you defined in the abilities file like this. Like just as we see cooldown changes per level, well if a talent modifies that, we have to do something like this, where this is basically referencing the original cast point or cooldown cast range referenced in your key values. This right here, dot base class. Now, and that's why we're going to just check if it has the talent, we return this. We can also do it where if we're just minusing the cooldown, we will just do return this minus whatever our find talent value is. So now we're going to go up to our make subs or tennis swing, and we can do the same type of thing here. Ian tennis get cooldown. And actually, I'm sorry, we were supposed to back here, whenever you're actually doing the function or you're not calling it, you're supposed to put the little definers they have. So I'm going to do what they do, and then H target. Normally I just do location and target, but and then okay, so function, I don't know why I put a then there. We're going to do the same thing if we have to define the caster in both of these. Caster equals. So let's copy this and bring this down because I did not remember to put the caster. So if the caster, and we'll just copy this down for the Wi-Fi restrictions then. If he has the talent for special bonus unique 1, caster, or we're going to return the okay. Oh, I forgot my then. I was wondering why it was still white. Okay. So if we have the talent, we'll get the base cooldown and that minus our unique talent value. Else we will just return this. The eye level referencing the parameter from the function being defined. Okay. And we actually we don't need to test the other one. Just to show you that this is working, we're gonna now hop into our hammer, rebuild this, Now there is also another thing you'll see is that the talents are not named what they should be named. You have to actually give the talents names in the add-on, your localization. You can see how they're just tooltip ability, blah blah blah. And I'll show you the examples, as you can see up here when we actually have people that have, yeah, so right here, this is the special bonus, and this is the text that would appear in that box. So we're gonna lock in Ian, that's me.
30 seconds to battle.
And slowly load. And we have an error. Joy. On line 41. Excuse me while I reference this error. I may have to go back to somebody I already did talents for, possibly. Because usually it's fine, but I think it was Justin that had a cooldown modifying thing, right? Yeah. It's self. I'm sorry. I should have looked at that beforehand. So let's go back here. And whenever I put caster, this is supposed to be self because it's referencing the ability, not the caster, which makes sense. And we're going to go down to the get cast range one, and we're also going to change this to self. I'm sorry about that. So let's relaunch our thing here. But that's generally how you're going to make talents. It's a method of, the generic ones are pretty easy to do, and then your other options are the dynamic ones. They're a little trickier, but it's not too much like hard coding. You just got to figure out where to put them in.
Choose your hero. 10 seconds remaining.
Next video, I'm gonna just go over
5
Elemental
seconds
Archers, a
remaining.
character I've been working on. It's pretty cool. It's kind of like Merlin from Smite. I don't know if that makes,
30 seconds
if that's like
to
important to anybody, but alright, we're going to ignore this one because that seems to be the problem. Let's level up our character here and check out some of these talents. So the XP gain, the mana regen, these are both generic. They both should work, but we'll just see the mana regen in action there. 9.3, cool. Oh, so that's 240 gold per minute. That's a lot of gold, indeed. This should be the tennis swing cooldown. So let's try it before we level it up.
Of course.
And we will create an enemy to try this on. Yup. So this is the cooldown right now is right. Whenever you use this, for some reason it does not show the cooldown. Like you see how this goes? It gets rid of that. If anybody knows why, let me know, because I am stumped on that. But so it should be at default level. We can just see what it is. Okay, it's actually broken, I guess. I'll be right back.